Brian, and today I'm doing a really kind of a close-up here to hear a whisper. It's kind of just another little chat, occasionally I like to do these little chats. This time we're in my bed. We're in my bed right now. This might be fun. This isn't one of those type of videos. I shouldn't have even gone there. I'm sorry. Oh, and of course there's a plane going past right as I start, Oh boy. Well, I hope you like the plane sounds. I could edit it out. We'll see what I decide to do. Editing Brian. Planes come by here a lot in the middle of the night or just sort of whatever. I don't really mind the planes. I think they're alright. There are worse sounds than a plane. It's amazing how powerful a plane is, a plane engine, They can go through the sky so quickly. So today we're in my bed, and I just had a few things on my mind, and some of them have been good. Actually, I guess related to this channel, I'm at I think 915 subscribers or something, which means I'm pretty close to 1,000, which you'd like to think numbers wouldn't mean much, and of course they don't really mean anything, but there's something kind of amazing about having 1,000 people watching me. It's a little strange, but exciting. And anyway, I'm not there yet. I won't jinx it. But started thinking of maybe what I can do. Once we're there, do a little celebration sort of video or something like that. I want to welcome you to my bed here. See if I can bring up the focus a little bit better. Something like, right, like that. Is that good? Is that good? Maybe. Something, as long as it's close. It's interesting, having you in the bed is a different experience. But we'll give it a shot. And anyway, that's been a positive thing I've been thinking about. But there's also been some negative things, and I don't usually try to talk about negative things here because I want it to be relaxing and I want it to be nice for you. But it's hard to avoid, every time you look at social media or anything really, it's all, I don't know, the world is in a difficult place right now. It seems like all over. It seems no matter where you are, there are tough times right now. Certainly in this country, we're in a time of unease and unrest and, relations between police and communities. Not so good. Sorry, it's the other plane again. That's nothing I can do. I'm going to just talk through them. So that's been really difficult for me to be seeing these things in the news, and I don't know, politics in this country has become very hateful, which is hard to see, and even in other parts of the world. I think that the world is heading in a kind of a scary direction just xenophobia and hatred. And I don't believe in that at all. I really do believe in love and in positive energy, and I believe that people are good, and if given the chance to be good, then people will do so. I really do believe that, and it can be hard sometimes, to be faced with so many dark stories, in the news and on social media and everything, and it can start to sort of affect you. I've been sort of thinking about a lot of that lately, and I promise this is going to turn into something positive. So, hang in there. I think that the one thing we can take away from all of this is that hate, and by responding to hate with more hatred, you're just adding to the negativity. And I think it's important to respond to it with love and with positivity. And that's why I'm glad, I have these videos, because I really do feel in some ways this is kind of one of the few things in my life that isn't totally about me. And maybe that's saying bad things about the rest of my life, I don't know, but I work so that I can make money, so I can pay for my rent, so I can do these things, and I do try to be a good person, but for these videos, I really don't, I don't think of, I guess it's a time that I don't really think of myself, and I really try to make things that I think people will enjoy, and by thinking of other people, it actually makes me really happy, and that's why I really love to make these. I really do, and it might not seem that way due to my infrequency of uploading, which I know is the case, but I really do enjoy it, and it's really just that it's hard to find time sometimes, and a lot of little things, laziness, and it's been really hot here, and I have to turn off the air conditioning every time I do one of these. And I wish I could say that I had a better excuse than that, but I often don't, and just life can make it hard sometimes, but anyway, I do believe in positivity, and I also truly believe that if we can touch the people around us in a positive way, that will spread, because it can seem really hopeless when you see all this stuff on the news, and when you see all of the things in the world, and you think, how could I ever fix this, or what could one person ever do to change anything, and in some ways one person can't change the world, but the thing is that if you can change one person's life, you're changing their whole world. So, really, you can. And so, I think it's very important to think about the things that we say. And all of the small moments of our lives to try to find joy and to share joy with others and to bring joy to others, especially those who really need it. And even if it doesn't end war or create world peace, or any of these lofty things, it is making a difference. And I believe that if everybody were to do that, and if everybody were to spread positivity, that it would change hearts and minds, and it would change values to not be hateful. And ultimately, by changing hearts and changing minds, we will change the world. And it sounds so cliche, and I know that, and I'm sure some of you are rolling your eyes right now. But I really believe it. I really do. And because every problem that there is in the world, whether it's inequality or poverty or hunger or racial inequality or I don't know, really anything, whether it's a lack of infrastructure or lack of education or just anything like that, it can all be traced back to some sort of greed or some sort of intolerance or bigotry or just selfishness. And when we perpetuate these values in communities, then we raise more people who share those values, and they continue. And that's why I think it's very important that we are mindful of the things that we do and the things that we say, because it's not only us, and it's not only the people who hear it, it's really everyone. And of course we'll make ourselves wrong. We will say negative things. But and that's okay too, because nobody's perfect. But if you have that intention, that positive intention, I really think it can make all the difference. And if you ever remember having a bad day and having a good friend or family member or even a stranger just perform a little kindness, and then you know how it feels. And anyway, I hope it's not too preachy. I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm really just thinking aloud. I don't know, like I said, I've had kind of a rough few days or week or whatever. I've had a lot of things on my mind and some personal things too, but so I think in some ways me saying this to you is also saying it to myself. So earlier when I said these videos were totally selfless, I was lying, because actually I'm getting something out of it too. easy to give up hope. I think that's the easy thing to do, actually. I think the thing that's hard is to keep believing in yourself and in the world. And to face it, and to face the people who say that that's wrong. Because it's easy for them to be negative, and it's easy to be a critic. It's a safe place to be because you get to push everyone else down. But I don't believe in pushing everyone else down to raise yourself up, because really we're all people, and when we all help each other up, then we can reach new heights, so to speak. So, that's, well, that's what I've been thinking about. And I know this video is not very much, it's just sort of me in my room, and there's been planes, and there's a lot of sound in the air tonight for whatever reason, planes and white noise, and I already know it's not going to be the best quality video, but it just feels honest, and that's important to me, that we keep things honest. Glass is tapping. I love ASMR. I do. It's so weird, you know? It really is. I feel like we don't say that enough. I mean, it's, and when I say weird, I mean it in the best way. It's such a special thing that we have. And, don't let anyone tell you any different. I love it. I love that we all know what it means when somebody taps on something. It's like a secret code. Or somebody whispers. We know that it means more than just keeping a secret. I've been thinking a bit about life, and how really life is a series of these discrete moments, and I think that we think life is all about big moments, but in reality it's just a bunch of very, very, very small moments, and some of those moments are good and some of them are bad. The bad ones make the good ones better. And I think sometimes we have to find those moments of joy for ourselves. And it can be something as simple as watching the rain fall down the window pane. Or, buying an ice cream cone in the summer, even though they're not healthy and have sugar, it doesn't matter, because it's about that little moment of joy. And in my life, I've found that most of the moments of joy are when I'm with people I love. And most of the times I don't feel very much joy at all, or when I feel alone. And of course we can't avoid that, and we can't get rid of it. And loneliness is a big part of being human. And it's something I struggle with a lot. dose of loneliness or a good dose of sadness can actually help put things into context and create some clarity. So even though it's hard at the time, if you can think a little bit broader, sometimes it can help. And sometimes it can't. I mean, sometimes you really feel bad. But sometimes you need to feel bad. And that can be hard to accept and hard to realize sometimes. I know I struggle with it. So, anyway. I'm not sure what all of this comes down to. I don't know if I have a nice beautiful bow to tie up to summarize all of these thoughts. Because I don't know if a bow like that exists. I don't know if a ribbon like that exists. I think the world is messy. I think it's complicated. I don't think there are always clear answers, and I really think that all of us here are just trying to figure it out. And so, maybe it's best to not take it all so seriously and try to find those joyful moments. And to me, ASMR is just a collection of so many joyful, tingly moments. And I love that. I really, really love that. And I hope that you do too. You know, if not my channel, any of the other absolutely amazing and inspiring creators out there. The big ones and the little ones, really. There are so many amazing, amazing creators. And every day I'm humbled and inspired by all the things that they do. So thank you to all ASMR creators and all ASMR watchers and ASMR human beings. Because that's what we are. And we all gotta love each other and support each other. Otherwise, I don't know what's gonna happen. So that's where I'm at. And I hope this video wasn't a downer. I really hope that I was able to turn things around and make it positive. I do believe in endless optimism. I definitely do. And people can call me naive or whatever they want to say. I don't care. I believe in all the good things in the world and all the good energy in the world. And I can feel it. I can feel it in here. And I just know that love and positive energy will always, always, always win over darkness and corruption and hate and negativity. I just have to believe that because it's all I've got. So why so serious? Have you seen that movie? I'm sure you have. not. Google it. Alright. All of you wonderful people, thank you for letting me do this. I hope it helped. I hope it didn't cause any stress. That's exactly the opposite of what an ASMR channel is. So if you didn't like this, I'm truly, truly sorry. Maybe you'll like last week, the role play, where you're sick in bed and I come and say nice things. It's much less heavy than this. Much less heavy. So, if that's your vibe, that's the video for you. Alright. But for those of you who stuck around, then thank you for listening. And it does make me feel so wonderful to know that you are all watching and enjoying these silly little videos that I film in my bedroom. So, until next time, which will hopefully be very, very, very soon. Although I say that every week, and we all know how inconsistently I fulfill that promise. But I promise it's all out of love, and I'll see you very soon.